Hello, aggrieved aliens. My name is Jurkin, and I'll be your facilitator today as we work through our traumas surrounding the human species. The six-legged amphibious being gesticulated calmly with two of its appendages. A chorus of resentful grumblings and agitated subvocal throbs rippled through the assembled beings from across the galaxy. Jurkin raised a finned hand. Now, let's all respect the speaking rock. Who would like to kick us off? It delicately nudged a faintly glowing oblong stone to the center of their circle. A reptilian alien with mottled crimson scales reared up, forked tongue flicking. "I'll go first," it hissed, snatching the rock. "Those fleshy pink things and their mania for hoarding. On Drexar 9 they stripped our world bare of its rarest crystalline tadpoles to ooh and ah at the shiny, total oblivion for a biological resource millions of years in the making." It thrust the speaking rock toward a bulbous, fungal entity that pulsed irritably. "Don't get me started on their repugnant spore babies." Before the rock could roll, a humanoid figure with vaguely feline features and covered in a downy veneer burst out, "And their fixation on beings that resemble their antiquated Terran cats! Is nothing sacred?" Flattened ears twitched in aggravation. The speaking rock ricocheted toward a floating, gaseous intelligence that coalesced angrily. "Their indecipherable audios detonate my psionic receptors, just untenable screeching." A hulking armored alien waved its articulated manipulator stalks. "I, for one, cannot abide their overcompensation for physiological insecurities with ever more excessive munitions." As the circle erupted into cacophonous venting from 100 different esteemed life forms, something unexpected stirred within Jurkin. Facilitating this session would require heretofore uncontemplated techniques. Jurkin's finned tentacles rippled contemplatively before it produced a handheld holoscreen. "Perhaps it would be illuminating for each of you to project your first impressions upon actually beholding a human form." It activated the device, projecting a life-sized image of a human female with long bronze tresses and striking facial symmetry. The feline entity's ears flattened. Uncivilized nudity, flaunting its fleshy vulnerabilities shamelessly. The hulking, militarized alien's optical sensors contracted in revulsion. A fragile, soft-boned biped, its spindly limbs would crumple under the slightest angled force. The gaseous intelligence roiled angrily. "The olfactory cues it no doubt emits would utterly corrupt my quintillions of atmospheric particulates." The fungal crocus pulsed rapid Felix wavelength disgust. "Ejects its genetic runoff externally in that unsanitary, mortifying way?" As each esteemed life form vented, the tentacled chylithian, covered in writhing fuchsia appendages ending in needlepoint cilia, eyed the hologram with a thoughtful tilt of its massive cranium. Then a series of bemused subsonic vibrations reverberated through its languid tentacle fronds. Actually, there's something about the biosculpt of its cranial orbital ridges and faintly iridescent epithelial fin growths that has a certain bodily allure. The circle went silent as every quivering olfactory probe and retina analog turned to fix the long tentacled alien with a spectrum of confused stares and psychically probing tendril projections. Jurkin raised a pedipalp soberly. "Chylithia kin, if you could remain after this session to discuss. We have specialized theralytic osmotherapies for such distressful ideations." The amphibian facilitator gave a shuddery shrug. Clearly, there was still much inscrutable trauma surrounding the human condition to unpack.